During my 20 years first-hand experience in Romania, I have noticed the growing number of young people who have no place to go. The helpless, the poor, the orphans, and the abandoned children. 1990 to 2012. Although there were and are some sincere caregivers and places where the kids have a good life, there were and are all too many cases of where Mr. Wolf put on sheep's clothing and systematically took the majority of what was intended for the kids, sold it for their own profit, and put it in their own closets. Money was siphoned off, donated material sold off to buy apartments, build houses, or start their own private companies. Almost all the international sponsors usually came for a week or two, or just a few days, during which time Mr. Wolf put on a theater showing how well the kids were treated and crying on how much was needed. Many Mr. Wolves already existed and were experienced predators, but other Mr. Wolves were created by the overwhelming temptation of having thousands of dollars placed in their hands with little or no accountability. The average salary even now is just $350 per month. Not just Romanians, the wolf packs included some of the expats who came with the backing of churches, foundations, or NGOs to help. They helped themselves. Then reality began to set in for the international benefactors. Many of the private orphanages and private help programs have closed, and in some cases their Romanian associates took over the house by trickery and fraud. Some have become Mr. Wolf's bed and breakfast or shop. The number of benefactors withdrawing support has been increasing. This includes many churches who were the major supporters. 10 out of 13 missionaries who come to work in programs pack up and left after they see the lack of action or witness the corruption. 2012. 20-odd years later, the orphans and poor kids are being forgotten by their benefactor. Aid has decreased. Mr. Wolf still has a product to sell: the kids. The main attention given these kids is now by a network of predators. These forgotten, faceless youth have now become a product, an export product easily sold for work slaves, sex slaves, or sold for body parts. Because of the bad treatment, abuse, and bad conditions, many orphans run away. Plus, many orphans know of this trafficking problem and live in fear as they watch their friends disappear. The ones who do not run away or just disappear must leave the orphanage at 17 or 18. But go where? Studies by the European Union estimate that 10,000 Romanian kids are sold each year. Average selling price, $5,000. A $50 million plus business. Kids just disappear. Many are involved in this diabolical and inhuman business from the caregivers on up. It does not take long to know who is involved by just asking a few questions. How do they cross the border, where every vehicle and passports are checked? Sadly, the orphans are shunned by the majority of the Romanian society, so are not missed when they disappear. In the meantime, they are forced to travel a road through a hostile forest filled with many cruel and heartless Mr. Wolves. Islands for Kids is our solution for this sad and unacceptable situation in this country and this world. The first island is in progress, and with your help can be finished and then duplicated again and again in Romania and other countries. Islands for Kids is where kids become a member of an extended family. Not a state institution, not a nonprofit, not a foster home, but part of a real and private family. A self-sustaining home which provides shelter, food, protection, love, while learning skills on how to become productive. A chance for a future that is accomplished by their own hard work. A place to call home. We start with surrogate parents and a single mom. 4 orphans will join the family in March and 4 more join in harvest time in August. Agriculture is the core activity, providing food for the house and to sell or trade. The agricultural potential exists for each island to become self-sufficient. Funds are needed to complete and put in operation the first island. This is where we need your help. with funds to plant a garden, build a small greenhouse, buy and raise chickens, geese, goats, sheep, bees, buy garden hand tools, a garden rototiller, a garden sickle bar mower. We need to purchase food until the garden is harvested, finish the clean kitchen, buy mattresses and bedding, and a wood-burning boiler for heat and hot water. Please let this message touch your heart and help. With your help, we can make this island a reality.